I am Llewellyn Christian, the founder and CEO of Soul, S-O-L, Sound of Life Media. I am so happy to have you here today. Thank you so much for your time, because today I want to take you on a slightly different trip through OTT Empire. That's right. Today, I want to show you how to use Chatgpt and the power of this tool to help you improve your ability to look at, understand, and summarize documents. And using that information, you will be able to craft and create the best type of show that will give you the information that you can spread and share and give to someone on your platform, and your perspective will be heard. But you have to stay to the end, the very end. And if you do, I will give you exclusive access to the OTT Bible. Yes, the actual Bible, the book that shows you how to get yourself an OTT platform in 30 days. That's right, 30 days, folks. And I'm not just spitting game or trying to convince you of something that's not real. No, you can see everything I've done, everything I'm saying on Soul TV and the Soul Music app. So kick back, relax, and get ready to learn a little something about how to use AI, specifically ChatGPT, on how to look at documents and improve how you're going to summarize information and present that to the world. I'm Llewellyn Christian, and this is OTT Empire. I'm glad you're here with me. Stick around to the end. All right, everyone, how are you? Thank you so much for sticking around. I am Llewellyn Christian, the founder and CEO of Soul, S-O-L, Sound of Life Media, and this is OTT Empire. Yes, today I'm going to teach you how to use ChatGPT, and using this tool is going to become your most effective way to summarize, consume, and understand information in such a way that you will be able to condense your thoughts. And this is the first step of you turning your regular mind into a super mind. And if you use these tools and these techniques on everything you need to do going forward, the conversations you can have can be not only based in reality, facts, and data, but they can be shared freely so others can see the work. Yes, I want to invite the world to see the work. That's how we're going to build today's episode. And I'm going to use something that we all need to think about. In fact, I'm going to use something that we all have to do. Now, politically, I don't get into that, right? That is not my business. It's not your business to know who or what politically somebody's doing. That is an individual right that we all should covet, we should cherish, and we should uphold. It's important to go and vote, folks. But the conversations we have, the conversations that we are having that are really resonating with everyone are based on a lot of things that I'm going to tell you, everybody, they're not really necessarily 100% based in, I would say, what are fact. They're not based in the things that I'm reading. They're not based in the things that I would say are truth. And this is the thing. Everybody is clouded. Fuzzy math and fuzzy truth has everybody confused. But no, we're going to use the power of AI to cut through the noise. And the way we're going to do it, folks, because I'm not trying to go political left or right or up or down and none of that. I want to simply take a document, an important document, and put it through ChatGPT with some very specific prompts. These prompts are going to be things that you can use in your normal life. These concepts are things you can use to summarize and consume information that is dense and bring it down to a level that you're able to consume and then go deeper as you need to. But yet, using this tool, you'll have the ability to understand the core of it. And if not, let me tell you something, folks. Arguments are so different now because I don't need to argue with someone, with an individual that hasn't looked at the same document I'm looking at. It's simple as that. Let's make sure all of our conversations are based in facts and data. F and D, facts and data are the core, the thing that are going to make your conversations pop, folks. So you're going to take this important document. We're going to break down the document, right? Breaking down the document means we're going to ask questions. Number one, we're going to summarize the document. You see, a lot of times when you're reading a document, I will say, honestly, 30, 35, 40%. No. Let me start this way. 100% of everything written is not necessarily important. I don't know if everyone agrees with me, but let's just be real. There is fluff in a lot of things that contain information. I think we all can agree on that. There is a lot of fluff. So how do you cut out the fluff? Well, using tools like Chatgpt or other AIs that independently look at the words and the value of the words and summarize those words so that you can now understand the depth of that document is your first key at cutting through the noise, cutting through the fluff, cutting through the hyperbole, and getting to the actual specific information that you need to make a decision. So, we're going to take that important document. We're going to break it down. We're going to get a summary of that document, right? After you break it down, you get a summary. Once you get that summary, this summary allows you to compare the documents. Now, this is the true power of AI and all of these algorithms and all the LLMs and all of these databases that have our information. We can take sets of data and compare them. And not just compare them, we can use the same way, the same comparison technique on one set of data against the next set of data. Now, you're going to say, Llewellyn, that's totally not really the best way to do it. I understand what you're saying. This is not the point. I'm not trying to be some kind of science 101 major. I'm trying to give the average American a tool to use to cut through the noise, to stop all of the background noise, and to simply look at it on the face value. Take the document at face value. We're not going to interject thoughts. We're not going to interject meaning. We're not going to interject anything. All we're going to do is take a document, upload it into the database, ask the database to summarize and break down, then summarize. So take the document in the database, break it down, provide a summary, and then once we have these two documents in the database, we will compare these documents to look at the points on a level that gives us a way to balance the way we look at these documents, such as looking at the main categories, or a different way. If you have two cookbooks, and these two cookbooks are cooking cookies, both are chocolate chip cookies, you can say cookbook A, now cookbook B, and compare them on very minute levels, on different perspectives, on different questions from your thought process that allow you to pose and ask a different type of question against the same data, the same way, so it can be evaluated in a more balanced way. That's the key. You get a balanced comparison, and you can now ask for a review, because here is something I want to teach everyone right now, because this is going to be one of the most important prompts that you could ever use in your life. It's act as. Let me get it out of the way to make sure you see that. Act as. Act as is a way to pre-prompt a question, such as, I'm looking at a cookbook, and that cookbook has cookies, and I've evaluated that cookie recipe, and now I'm gonna ask ChatGPT to act as a experienced pastry chef. And based upon the experiences of a experienced pastry chef, look at this cookie recipe and then perhaps bring in the flair of maybe a French cooking, or maybe a Belgian cooking, or maybe Indian cooking, but bringing in a perspective. Act as and ask the question you want to know. Therefore, the answer will be returned in a way that allows you to look at that information as if the information was provided by the person who's an expert looking at it. Said another way, Chatgpt can act as the individual expert that evaluates the data that you've just fed Chatgpt, so therefore you can have another review within your summary of a review that is actually independently reviewing the information Chatgpt just presented. Therefore, you get an independent result. Think about that. Act as is a powerful way for you to put different hats on and ask questions of your documents, of your data, of your summaries, of your review, of whatever subject matter you have in mind. All you have to do is act as that expert. And when you act as that expert, you now have the viewpoint of someone who's potentially lived in those shoes. Now, ChatGPT is not an end-all be-all. This is why we have so many other AIs. And the most important AI, you and me, this brain. No matter how you look at it, common sense, which is not that common, but we all have it. Common sense is the most default AI you're ever gonna have. And if you use the tools such as what ChatGPT provides, looking at important documents, breaking down those documents, getting the summary of those documents and each bit of information within that document, and then ultimately comparing the document or subjects or items so that you can have a different perspective on what those items are actually saying. And then lastly, asking for a review, acting like the expert within the data to ask for a different perspective of the data that was presented allows you to act as. And once you act as, you ask as, or you emulate ask, or you, whatever you need to do as you learn how to prompt and dig deeper into the question to get to the core, you can ask the ultimate question. What will be the impact on me and my family and my community and America? Because at the end of the day, we all live in this wonderful country called America, and this is your opportunity to build an OTT empire using the information I'm providing, which will allow you to take advantage of the greatest American dream, entrepreneurship. Once you can learn how to create, craft, and direct your dream, being an entrepreneur is just as easy as breathing, because it's all about you. That's why building an OTT empire is so important. This is why getting my book is so important. This is why you need to take 30, 40, an hour out of your life and look at the website, look at the OTT link, and look at the 30-day checklist. This checklist is your pass to getting from where you are today on the sidelines into this wonderful world called the OTT Empire. And this is how you're gonna build yourself a path to unlimited income. This is the American dream right in front of you. And before you go, let me show you the evidence, the power of using the tools I just explained, because we're gonna take the two most important documents that we have today. That is the 2024 presidency information from Harris and Trump. And as an example, I'm going to show you what these documents say and ask ChatGPT to compare them. And as a special bonus, well, I'll let you wait to the end. And when you do, don't be surprised, because you too can use these tools to make the best decision for you. And that's what it's all about. Make the best decision for you today. Make the best decision for your family today. Go and vote and get yourself a book called OTT Empire. Learn how to build yourself a platform in 30 days just like I did, and this will take you from a path of being on the sidelines to getting in the game, to having an idea, and turning that idea, that IP, into unlimited income, to possibility for your family. And folks, that's the real American dream. Possibility for you and your family. I'm Llewellyn Christian, the founder and CEO of Soul, Sound of Life Media. And I want you to make the best decision that you can make every day of your life. And let's start today. Go vote, be a great American, and be proud, because tomorrow